It's been described as a monumental day in the COVID-19 vaccination programme. The comment came from the lead nurse at the new mass vaccination centre at the SSE Arena in Belfast, which opened its doors this morning. It's expected 40,000 people could be vaccinated each week there using the AstraZeneca jab. Almost two-thirds of community pharmacies are also now distributing the vaccine, and we'll have a report on that later from Lisburn. The latest figures from the Department of Health show there have been no further deaths related to the coronavirus today, while 65 more people have tested positive. Let's join our health correspondent Mary-Louise Connolly. She's at the SSE Arena. Mary-Louise.
Well, in normal times, Donna, this arena is normally rocking to live music or filled with laughter as the public are entertained by stand-up comedians. But sadly, in a pandemic, there's now only one show in town. And now the arena has been transformed into a mass vaccination centre. It took just 6 weeks to turn this place around, and now it's preparing for tens of thousands of people to come and get their jab.
The stage is set for Northern Ireland's biggest ever health gig, a mass vaccination centre which will eventually see 40,000 doses being administered each week. It's booked for a 20-week run, and the authorities are hoping it'll be a sellout.
It's a bit like waiting for Christmas. You get excited beforehand, you know there's a lot of work involved, but on the day when you're there, you don't sleep overnight very well. You get up early and you come down and you see a lot of other excited faces. So, momentous day for everyone concerned.
This facility was due to open mid-April, but demand for the vaccine and a healthy supply of it meant the date could be brought forward. The first person to be vaccinated was 55-year-old Gary Davidson.
I think the last time I can remember being here was with my two sons at a motorbike, motocross.
You never thought you'd be here for this?
No, I didn't think I'd ever be here for this.
I am perfectly well after my vaccine on Saturday.
Everyone here was on message. And with over 50% of the adult population now having received their first jab, the opening of the arena means the authorities can continue to get through the various groups.
This is wider than the health service for Northern Ireland. Yes, we're leading it, but we're reliant on the councils, the police service, the Harbour Police, the SSE Arena team.
It's mostly the 50s and over who will be walking through these doors, but it's expected that not too far away, the 45 to 49 age group will be called, and the staff are ready to see them.
I mean, I'm here, I'm standing, but it's been exhausting. We are tired, but we are committed to ensuring that we deliver this programme.
As long as the vaccination programme within this arena continues to expand, it will allow those hospitals and GP surgeries that have been vaccinating patients to get back to performing normal duties. And that's critical for tackling non-COVID conditions and those all-important hospital waiting lists.
The arena is open 7 days a week, and free car parking and shuttle bus services are being offered to people travelling to the arena for their jab.
Well, it's taken a great deal of organisation to get this gig up and running, and of course it's totally reliant on a regular supply of the vaccine. Well, the latest figures show that 855,488 vaccines have been administered in Northern Ireland. That's over 50% of the adult population, and they're hoping to get to 80% to say that this programme has been a success. They hope to achieve that number by the end of July. It's been a huge organisational challenge, as I've said, but I've been talking to the woman who's been involved in making it happen.
I've kept a very close watch on it. We've made demands on them that no one else would have expected, and just when they thought that everything really set, I said, and can you do it in March, not April?
How confident are you, though, that we have enough supply of the vaccine to continue these doors remaining open
and for strings of people to keep coming. How good is the supply currently?
Well, we've got a very good steady supply of AstraZeneca, which is going to be used in this centre, and also of Pfizer, which is also used in other centres. And that steady supply has not let us down at any stage. So we are maximising our capacity according to the vaccine that we've got. So in this arena, we have the capacity for a very large number of 40,000 a week, but we start with 10,000 a week. We build it up over time as we get more vaccine.
Will this mean that other hospitals, that are vaccine centres and GP surgeries, that eventually they will be able to get back to doing their normal duties?
Well, the 7 centres are still running, but they're doing second doses. They are doing some first doses, but largely they're doing second doses, which is, a very important part of the vaccination programme. Also, GPs are giving a lot of second doses and some first doses. So we needed a big centre that could start to deliver first doses so that we could drop down through the age groups.
In time, the steady stream of people will fall back a little bit, and you will have to target those people who really at this stage don't want to be targeted, who perhaps don't believe in the vaccine process. Who are those groups, and how are you going to get the message to them?
It hasn't been difficult so far because have been dealing with those who are most at risk, and those most at risk really want the vaccine. But we expect as we drop down through the age groups that will be less of an issue, and the not taking up the vaccine will become more of an issue. So we do think it's more likely to be younger people. We already know that some young females have been reluctant, some of it on misinformation about fertility, which is totally unfounded. And I think they've been reluctant. So we have to target each of the messages according to the reasons why they don't wish to take the vaccine.
Dr. Patricia Donnelly talking to me earlier. Just a reminder that you returned to the venue where you received your first jab in order to get your second vaccine. So from the arena, it's back to you in the studio, Donna.
Louise Connolly, our health correspondent there.